Hello friends, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar with an inspired pick a card reading. This was kind of inspired by a recent personal reading I was doing. I'm definitely going to have to link it to her just to see what pops up if she feel if it ends up resonating with her. But in general, I thought I had this idea actually before. And then this kind of boosted me to do this recent personal reading. I have a huge list of readings. I write down your guys' requests. I also write down my own ideas. And this one has been on there for quite some time. And then, yeah, that recent reading kind of kick-started me to do this. But I wanted to take a look at past life loves and see what their messages for you are in this lifetime. For some of you, this may be somebody that's in your reincarnated into this lifetime with you, where you'll be able to meet with this person. For others of you, maybe not. It just depends, okay? Some of them might be around you spiritually, as like a guide or something like that as well. But, yeah, so that's what I wanted to do, just kind of get a flavor for what your past life was like with this person, and then see what they kind of are wanting you to know in this current life, and, what messages they might have. So, with that being said, there are 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support and all your love. Thank you so much, guys. 15K, by the way, which I have some cool stuff coming up. I'm going to do some giveaways and and I have a channel reading planned for it. So, thank you guys so much for your support. I'm so pleased and happy and cheesed out. I'm cheesy smiling right now. For those of you that want to have personal readings with me, all that information is down below in the description box. There's my Etsy store, my Amazon wish list, and as pretty much all of you that are subscribed to me probably know, I always do a reading if you do get something off my wish list. So either you can purchase a reading on Etsy just directly, or you can do the wish list thing. Just be sure to include like an email or an Instagram so I can get a hold of you. But yeah, with that being said, guys, let's get into this reading. I'm pretty excited to see what's going on. So, see you there. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 1 with this Aura Rose Quartz, this is your reading. So, for those of you that chose this pile, let's get into it and find out what your, so we're going to be looking first at your past life with this person. Maybe just get it, since this is a general reading, I don't want to go into too much depth into the possibilities, but we'll kind of give a general overview, okay? Now, we are looking at good connections, and I'm going to be putting these cards off to the side because they're more prevalent to this life. So first of all, we start off with the woman and the crossroads. So for many of you, you were probably a woman with a choice, that you were faced with 2 choices in your past life. Perhaps there were 2 different paths to walk. Let's see here. So I feel like the majority of you probably were a woman in the past life. So I will say that here. And again, there is a flavor here of having to make a choice, the crossroads. You came to a crossroads in life, and it could have been for some of you that you had to actually pick between 2 people, okay? Or you had to, or maybe for some of you that you might have had to take a path that was predestined for you, maybe by your family, or, taking a path of your own, right? There's that poem by Robert Frost, 2 roads diverged in the woods. I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. For some of you, that might have been the case. For others of you, you might have taken a traditional role. So, as well, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, I definitely feel that this is a relationship in which there is karma still to be dealt. I do feel like for many of you with this card, there's a possibility that this person will pop up in this lifetime. I'm going to keep checking, though, for sure. I feel like also timing here. There was a lot of fate or other things involved in your connection. You probably fought for it fairly hard for this person. We have the 2 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. So I can definitely, there we go. We had, there was a heartbreaking decision that was made in this connection. I don't feel like this one, although it was a great love, I feel like either duty probably or something came along and you weren't able to pursue this connection. Unfortunately, and it was your soulmate. So that does also give energy perhaps for this life as a possibility. Yeah, you might have felt that you had to do your duty, or that the plan, it was already chosen for you. Again, this could be the energy of, you know, parents kind of choosing who you marry. Tell me more about this past life. So you have detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Oh my gosh. There we go. Trickster. And we have a few of them that drop down, like quite a few. So I'm not going to be taking all of these. So it says transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So look at that. There was look at that. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Slave. Yeah, I have to say that many of you were, again, with the feminine energy, not too long ago, women weren't in a great position to make choices for themselves. They had much less choices than men, and I feel like that's probably what affected you in a past life, to be honest. I feel like you were very intelligent, that you were somebody who liked to try to go your own path, but I do feel like it was difficult for you to do that. For some of you, you may have literally been a slave in a past life where you had no choice over your life. Like it was completely ruled by somebody else. And you just, unfortunately, didn't have the choice to make. You know what I mean? It wasn't your option or whatever. I don't feel like this connection probably ended the best. I feel like there was like probably a separation for some of you. For others of you, yeah, again, it may have been that you just were sort of just trying to do the right thing. And you were faced with options, and you tried to hold on, but eventually I think many of you probably gave in, unfortunately. So yeah. But let's see here. So let's get into the messages for this lifetime, okay? So that's just kind of the general flavor. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail because I think that would be kind of ridiculous, considering there might be different people watching this. But general energy here. So we've got miracles and blessings. Everything has a gift. And we also have focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. So these are two messages from your soulmate. You know, from a past life. Perhaps they're wanting you to look on the bright side here with everything has a gift. Perhaps you've had difficulties in your life and you're maybe currently going through something where you're not really seeing the bright side. Again, it could be like a love connection in which you're not seeing, maybe like a love gone wrong, and you're not seeing the possibility for, like, why did this happen to me? Why did this, why does everything suck? And you could have some of that energy. When it comes to love or really anything, but it does seem that, and for some of you, you may be shut off from love, and there might be a desire from this person to let you know to choose love, to focus on love, and focus on, don't forget that there are good ones out there. We also have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So, again, there's this question of, if you could do anything, you can. You have this freedom in this lifetime. In the previous lifetime, I feel like you guys didn't have that freedom to choose love. For some of you, it's like you have some. For some of you, there's a message here, and this is specific. So, again, don't take it if it's not yours. But for some of you, you might have somebody on your mind. And you have this choice, and maybe you're letting duty or some other crap come in between you two. And this, this soulmate that wants you to know, like, what would you do? You have choices now. You're not this person who's bound by society. You know what I mean? And I feel like there was something about you in a past life where you really did look at things from a different perspective. You did have a different mindset, but again, you just kind of fell prey to what had to be, you know what I mean? What was forced upon you in some way. And I feel like as well, there might be a little bit of suspicion in this lifetime of people, maybe because you've experienced some kind of pain. But again, there's this message here for you, no matter what you've been going through, is that you need to look and see inside of your heart. If you could do anything, what would it be? Who would you be with? And maybe trying to pursue that. And then we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That does make me wonder. This past life, loved one, I would say that they're around you in some way. Now, this could be that they're in your physical world, or they might be in your spiritual world. They might be a guide of some kind. Tell me more. So let's see here. We have balance, weight, and finances. So with balance, it says one person is giving too much in this relationship. For some of you, there may be a relationship in which it's very one-sided, or you've given too much in previous relationships. Let's see here. I'm pulling out the tarot deck, but and for some of you, you guys are trying to like, well, for some, there we have finances. So there might be some financial issues. Some of you might feel as if your finances need to be in order to move forward. And maybe that's why you're waiting on something. That's just a specific message. That might be an observation. Let's see here. The Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles. For some of you, there might be a message to follow your dreams. Some of you might be thinking about doing something different, and they are letting you know you would be very successful. For another portion of you, there's a message here that whatever you're working on now and whatever you've been putting out there is going to come into fruition. It's going to have a successful conclusion. If there are financial issues in your life, this person might actually want you to know that everything's going to turn out for the best. It's all going to be fine. You're going to have returns on whatever you've been putting out there, or in terms of work or something. There's that message that everything will be fine here. There also may be a message for some of you here that you need to travel. Not travel. So, wow, I did not mean to say that. Wow. Okay, maybe travel. Maybe that's it. No, I wasn't going to say that. I was actually going to say maybe you need to go back and study. If you've been thinking about what you want to be and you have a dream, to continue that dream, to go after it, to study it, to learn it, to do everything, and you will get there. Let me see what else comes here. What other messages are there? Oh, okay. Some of you. Oh my gosh. I do wonder if some of you are going to meet this person in this lifetime. Oh my god, this connection may actually come into fruition. We have the Magician and High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. You guys might be both manifesting each other. There might be some... I feel like some kind of new love is coming into your life for some of you, and it could actually, for some of you, be this person. I don't want to promise that for everybody, but I see some new opportunity or new love coming out. I feel like for some of you, too, there's intuitive hits coming to you. Some of you might be manifesting becoming more intuitive. You might be trying to work on those skills. And in fact, there might be a message here that you could actually connect with them better if you wanted to, if you were to increase that. Okay, yeah, there's a definite message here with Judgment. You guys are going, many of you are going to be actually meeting this person. They're actually out there in this life. They've reincarnated in this lifetime. And you will be meeting them and coming together with them. So, oh, I like that. I'm excited. Okay, yeah, because the Judgment card, I feel like that there's, that's like a renewal. So I feel like you're going to be renewing with this person in this lifetime for many of you. Of course, I can't promise it for everyone, but for a lot of you, yes. And for some of you, maybe you know this person. Maybe at this time, and I'm not going to go into that because that's specific, so I'm not going to really like get messages for that. But I feel like for some of you, there are currently obstacles. Some of you might be married already or in a relationship. Some of you might be, currently kind of just working on yourself right now and waiting for that person to come in. You might be single. But yeah, this one's out there. With soulmate, though, I don't know, I always get the sense that this is like, it makes me feel as if that person's really out there for a lot of you. But I think one message here that I'm seeing very strongly is to work on yourself, to have a positive attitude, and to do whatever you want in this lifetime, because this person's higher self or whatever really wants you to know that like you have so many options in this lifetime, especially for those of you that are women watching. Many, just a few generations ago, women couldn't do shit, and a lot of things were decided for us, and so there you go. There's this encouragement, because I think that's what broke the connection up, was duty and such. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to stop here, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, let me know. If you chose pile number 1, let me know. And if you think you know who your soulmate, who this person is, or this soulmate, this past life love is, let me know. If they sound familiar. I didn't get any like signs or anything really, but we had some swords and wands, and I don't really try to look too much into that. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can by going down in the description box. There's a link to my Etsy store, as well as a link to my my Amazon wish list. So anybody who gets something off of my Amazon wish list always gets, either Amazon wish list, always gets a reading as a thank you. So it's just another option for those of you that would want to like gift give instead of, purchasing a reading directly, or you want to see something on the channel. So with that being said, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 2 with the smoky quartz, this is your reading. So let's find out about your past life love. So I took some cards, and these are going to be the messages for this lifetime. So I'm going to kind of set them aside until we get into this reading. But so I just want to explain something. This is a general reading, so I'm going to try to keep the specifics of your past life with this person fairly general, just to kind of give you the overall vibe of what it was like. Just because, like I said, specifics aren't going to be so useful in a general reading. So we have storks and tree. So I definitely get a sense of perhaps migration here. There could have been different backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds. There could have been travel involved in this connection. I do feel as if you were able to set down roots with this person. I think that there was a marriage here, or a combining of families. For some of you, this may have been an arranged marriage in which you were sent to live with this person, or something along those lines. So it could have been that, like, for some of you, this was like you came from like an aristocratic type of family who, would send off their children to marry so-and-so, that type of thing. We have the Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Let me move these over a little bit. I got a lot of cards for this one. And then the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, I don't know. We got this in pile number 1 as well, and it does make me feel as if this connection is one in which this person could come back into your life this time around. I think it's a possibility for some of you, but we'll keep looking at the cards and see what pops out there. I do see that you guys were united, okay? You were married with the Lovers here. I do see pages here. So Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. This was a connection where you were probably married quite young, and as well, you both were of the same age group, it seems to me. So it wasn't like, someone was much older and the other one was much younger. It seems like you guys were an equal partnership, an equal connection. We have the Ten of Wands, which Ooh, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Okay, so this might have been a relationship in which you didn't enjoy it at first. With the Wheel of Fortune, again, this could be talking about that things improved with time. Things got better with time. So again, this connection may have been kind of like pissed you off, both of you off at the time. Again, I feel like it was kind of chosen for you by your family, and you may have been sent away from your home. And like one of you perhaps had to be like, sent away from home, and it may have been very difficult for you because it's like new place, new people, you don't know anybody, that type of thing. Okay, so let's see here. Can we find out more about this person? Lover. Oh, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Wow, okay, so there's definitely a lot of love that did grow, though. I think things did improve, as it said. And it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation, so it probably was such a thing where you arrived, you met this person, you're like, ugh, that is not what I signed up for. Right, why did mom and dad do this to me? That type of thing. Or why did my family do this? And then over time, I think that, this was a supportive relationship. I could say that the masculine probably was very generous and kind, very loyal and quiet. And then the feminine was probably quite artistic, fun, free-spirited, and probably could have been the type to fight back a little bit. But I think in general it was a pretty good connection, obviously. Because I didn't pick bad soulmate connections or like past life loves. Okay, there we go. Ooh. We have guide. So for some of you, this is a guide in your life. Some of you, yeah. I know it says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself, but again, I feel like for some of you, this is actually a guide in your life now. Look at the owl. They may even send you owls as a sign. Or they represent like sharing wisdom with you. Maybe they try to share wisdom through you and through different ways. We have a warrior as well. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice is in conquering the ego. I do feel like this person was a bit of a warrior type. Like I said, at the beginning of the connection, I think they were quite young, but obviously you guys grew together. And this person was very protective. Think of the King of Pentacles. Very protective, very stubborn, very the type to really try to take care. May not always show a lot of feelings, but, or emotion, but, depending on who is who. And it could be, too, with the guide card that one of you was an emotional guide to the other, while one was more warrior-like, again, showing that dynamic of perhaps one being more of a fighter, one being more of the intellectual, the neck that turns the head. Like, have you watched my Big Fat Greek Wedding, where she says, oh, I twist the head, the wife says. We have Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. So this person could have became very powerful. Again, like I said, I think there was some aristocracy here. Aristocracy? I can't say that word. What the... Oh my god. Okay. I'll stop embarrassing myself now. And yeah, for some of you, you guys actually were from a highfalutin family, or from a good family. But again, there was a romantic charm here. I feel like things did go well between the two of you. And look at, we have priest. Facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So there was look at there, like it almost looks like there are two children here. I guess maybe that's an adult and a child or something, or maybe it's a... She looks like she's going to confession, or at least in the Orthodox Church, we cover our heads with the priest. But there was a spiritual connection between the two of you. And then we have networker, and it says, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. I see many love letters written here, especially from the masculine. In fact, and I think between both of them. Both of you and this other one. Social awareness and empathy. So maybe you guys were very generous. With the priest-like qualities, maybe you guys were very generous to people. You used your power for good to help people. Maybe there were spiritual pursuits. You guys might have been quite religious, or involved in the church. in some way, or whatever kind of religion it was. Maybe, you know what I mean. Doesn't have to be a church. Could be different parts of the world, of course. But so, with that being said, it seems like you guys had a pretty nice life together. And again, it was very much a union of love, and it seemed to have, to me, a happy ending is what I'm picking up on. It seemed like things got better. Things might have been rough at first, but it improved, and you grew to love each other very much. Okay, so, messages for this life. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface, and be accepted. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Maybe for some of you, and these are where some of the messages are going to get quite specific, so please don't hate on me if the message doesn't resonate with you. Again, there might be more than one message here for different ones. I did get a strong message that for some of you, it's like maybe you were born into a poor lifestyle this time, and maybe you guys, there might be, for some of you might have insecurity because of that. I feel like this past life love would want you to know that you should rise above that, that you're still a princess in their eyes, or you still have that regality to you. That's just specific. Again, that you deserve to have good things. Some of you might have not a poverty conscience, but like, yeah, right? Did I say that right? Like, where you maybe are shy to put yourself out there, or maybe you're like, I don't deserve that, or you know how like in Pretty Women, jeez, I cannot talk. Pretty Woman, when she like goes into the, the boutique and they're like all rude to her because she's a hooker. Well, you know what I mean? It could be that you have some insecurities about perhaps putting yourself, maybe you think you're below your station in this life, and they want you to know that you're not, that you can pursue all kinds of things, that you have the ability to create whatever you want, and that you shouldn't feel ashamed. And again, this might be other parts of yourself where you're ashamed and you hold back, maybe artistic abilities. Maybe some of you have brought that over as well. And it says, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So again, there's this desire for you on their part to embrace your emotions. So if you are trying to hold it back, maybe for some of you, you were the masculine in the past life, and you brought that over into this life of being stoic and the warrior type. And you have a hard time accepting emotions or feeling emotions, or not feeling emotions, but shoving them down, trying not to show them. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so, and then we have friendship and soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Wow. And then we have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. For some of you, this person could be, they could be in your life as a friend already, or they could be encouraging you to take a move towards someone you're in a friendship with. Maybe they like that person for you, because a lot of times the ego doesn't get involved in this. I don't know. That's my belief anyways. I think generally most past life like loves and stuff want us to be happy in our lives, right? And then we have soulmate. Yeah, so your soulmate's already with you in spirit. So again, for some of you, this is a spirit guide. Or for some of you, this might be someone who's actually alive at this time and able to, you might meet them. So there might be that combo there. Okay, so for those of here and now, your true love is already part of your life. Okay, for many of you, this one actually is in this life. Maybe that for some of you, this is somebody, to recognize this person, they will support you very much so in your goals. They'll love you no matter what, rich or poor, whatever you think you look like, if you think you're ugly or bad or uneducated or whatever it might be, they're going to love you despite. We have boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. So they might be calling you to put up some boundaries in your life. This could be with friendships or with strictly sexual relationships, okay? For some of you, they don't like to see you feeling used or abused. If you have been engaging in any connections where you felt that way, where you were just getting used for sex, that's not going to resonate for everyone. Warning. Don't dismiss. Okay, some of them don't like who you're with or some kind of connection you're involved in. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so they might, okay, I think there's a message for some of you. You might be engaged in a relationship with someone who's a bit of a player, where it might just be sex only, and there might be a warning here, like, look at the red flags. This person can't give you stability, and you know it. For some of you, that's specific. Again, if it's not your message, it's not your message. Let's see here. Messages. You have children. And spiritual lesson. Okay, I'll stop now. Children and spiritual lesson. For some of you, I feel like you might have For some of you, you might know this person from childhood. You might have a friend from childhood, and it's actually the same person. But again, that's a very specific message, so not for all of you, probably. For others of you, there might be a guidance to work with children on a spiritual level. Let me just get some more messages here. Oh, yeah, the Empress. So they definitely still find you very beautiful, attractive, despite the gender. Ooh, some of you might have dreams about this, or you might have wondered. With the High Priestess, you might have some kind of inkling that this has been around, or that it's coming, that this is going to manifest. Oh my gosh, some of you might have literally pulled cards about this or had a lot of readings. Look at, she kind of has like it looks like the Ten of Pentacles on here. And there's like a union. For some of you, you're actually going to have children and marry this person in this lifetime. And you might already have dreams about somebody that you haven't seen before. Yes, and we have the Ace of Wands. So again, this could be actually coming in soon, or there might be some kind of movement soon, or something. Let's see, what is the message? Some of you might be working spells in order to bring this person into your life, or trying to manifest it in some way. We have the Moon. Ooh, there's a lot of mystery. So again, I think this is kind of confirming the fact that, first of all, there's an intuitive connection. A lot of intuition here. You might, again, I feel like dreams. Some of you have been having dreams about specific faces that you've never seen before, or something like that. I think it's the spirit of this person. They probably come into your dreams regardless of whether you will have a lifetime or not. I feel like a lot of you have actually had dreams about this. But for many of you, I do feel like there's going to be a family with this person in this lifetime, and a marriage. And perhaps children as well. Let's see, any other messages? Six of Swords and Justice. Ooh, okay. Again, there's a message here of perhaps needing to drop some justice here and move away from certain situations. So if you guys are engaging in toxic connections, there might be a message from this soulmate to leave them, so that you can come, because that might be some of the stuff, is that this can't manifest because you're with somebody that's, you need to leave, or they want you to leave. Now that doesn't mean you have to, okay? And again, that might not be for everyone. If you're in a happy relationship, don't listen. But yeah, there's definitely some justice needed here, though. They want you to be fair to yourself, to treat yourself well, to love yourself, and not to let people use you. Because I do feel like they feel or see that you're being used in some way, or have been in the past, and maybe it's affected you. Yeah. Interesting messages coming out here. Of course, I'm trying to keep them as general as possible just because it's a general reading, but That's quite interesting. I'm really excited because I love the fact that some of you might actually meet this person in this lifetime. Like you actually will end up together with them once again. So I like that. So if you're single, check it out. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this reading, let me know by liking the video. Leave a comment if you chose pile number 2, so I can know, and then I'll be excited for you. Let me know if you like what you think about it, for sure. And yeah, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do that by going down in the description box below. There's a link to my Etsy store where you can purchase a reading, and then there are links to my Amazon wish list. So anybody who gets something off my Amazon wish list always gets a reading as a thank you. I have a personal Amazon wish list, and then I have the channel one. So for those of you that just want to see a certain deck on the channel, or want to just get me something off of my personal wish list, it's all good. Whatever you prefer. Some people like the gift giving. They like to do that, so that's cool with me, and I always do the reading as a thank you. If you choose Amazon though, pointer, please put an email, or yeah, put an email or an Instagram if you have one, so then I can message you. Okay, so take care, guys. I'm sending you lots of love, and see you next time. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 3 with this rose quartz, this is your reading. So let's find out about your past life love and what messages they might have for you in this lifetime. So I'm just going to move these to the side because that's the current life messages. And we're going to dig into the past life. Now, I'm not going to get into too many details here just for the sake of this being a general reading. Let's just get a flavor for it. How did the life go? What was the deal? And so on and so forth. So we have the child and the bear. I'm getting 2 energies here. Someone may have had an overbearing mother, or there could have been a protective energy. Maybe one of you was younger than the other, and one felt like a protector for them. Let me see. We have this could be the one, and free yourself. Ooh. Let's see. We have 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Swords. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know how well this one went. Ooh, that can't be good. Okay, I might take some clarifiers here, guys, because I'm just kind of curious. I definitely see that there were some problems going on here because of the Tower and the Nine of Swords, the 2 of Swords. There was some kind of lack of movement. For some of you, it might have been that there was a female relative blocking this connection, perhaps not allowing it. And there could have been a disruption that was quite terrible. Let's see here. Let me clarify this Knight of Swords. What's this Knight of Swords energy? This Knight of Swords looks quite aggressive. 6 of Wands. Ooh, okay. Well, there's definitely some kind of desire here for victory, for success, for recognition. I wonder if there was something about this connection that was in conflict with the status of, you know, your family or their family. It could have been defying the family. Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Pentacles, breaking tradition, perhaps, that they... that could have been what it was. Ace of Pentacles. So an offer was made, I feel, despite what everyone thought. In fact, some people might not have liked it. We have, look at that, there may have even been a few jealous people or people that kind of scorned the idea of the relationship. There, I see a woman up there, so I don't know why she sticks out to me as like looking down in a different way. The Nine of Swords. Maybe it was a relationship that went forward despite, yeah, despite anxiety, despite, Ooh, there's some kind of depression here, though. I was clarifying the Nine of Swords, and I got the Five of Cups, so there's definitely something probably that didn't go very well. There's someone, you know, seeming quite sad, drunk. Why was it sad? I do wonder if... what happened here? We have the Tower again. Okay, there was some kind of a terrible thing that happened here. So I'm thinking that your connection didn't end well. It could be that with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands, there could have been a dying in battle. That could be the bear, maybe protecting the family for some of you. Let's see what else is here. But there's definitely a disruption to this connection. I don't feel like this ended happily, to be honest. I'm sorry. I think that there was probably an early death or some kind of disruption here. Tell me more. A little bit more. So I don't feel like this is a lifetime in which you guys got to finish a whole lot. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like one died before the other or something like that. We have the Knights and then we have the Queen. So it looks like the man, whoever the masculine was, died in some kind of battle. And you could be either one. It just depends. In some kind of battle or maybe something along those lines. Let's get some character cards here. In fact, there might have been a protective energy here because we have free yourself. Perhaps there was like a freedom, trying to bring freedom to the population, to the community, or maybe there was some kind of battles going on, like a war of some kind. Pioneer. So passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Interesting. God. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So there definitely was a spiritual component. This could have been for some of you. Ooh, for some of you at the Pioneer, perhaps in God, it could have been that there was a, what is it called? Crusaders or something like that. Or some kind of missionaries. Let's see. Shapeshifter. Skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. And networker. Interesting. So I do get the sense of that one of you is very kind, probably in society. In fact, maybe was helping out in society. We also have Virgin. Wow. Yeah, and I do get this pureness here. Like a pure love with the Virgin. And the child up here as well. Maybe for some of you, this whoever was the feminine was perhaps taking care of young girls. Okay, for some of you, this is actually, I know what this is. Okay, for some of you, this spouse died and perhaps someone became a nun. Okay. Just saying. Okay, I'm not going to go too far into this. I'm actually going to stop this because, I mean, this is a general reading, so let's not get too wild. Because everyone's going to have a different past life experience. But those are some general energies. Again, I feel like that there was a disruption to this connection. It didn't end well. I feel like one of you, unfortunately, probably passed before the other. It looks like the feminine probably lived longer to me. Outlived the connection. Or the other person. So, what would their messages be to you in this life? So we have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. Okay, for some of you, this is like, this person may actually be a spirit guide or someone that actually touches you. You might actually connect to this person either on a physical or spiritual level, okay? There's some kind of touch. If you feel touches or you feel tingles or something on you, it could very well be this past love, okay? Checking in on you, admiring you. For others of you, there might be a chance to come into union with this person on a physical level. And we have listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Okay. I feel for most of you, this is probably more spiritual. Like a more spiritual connection. This could be very well a spirit guide for you. But again, it could come into reality for some of you. We have the Six of Cups. Wow, right away, that flew out. So yeah, this could actually come into reality for some of you, okay? My eye is burning, to be honest. I don't know why it's burning all of a sudden. It's like watering everywhere. Oof, okay. Ow. Hold on, my eye is like killing me. And we have sad cards. Ouch, that hurts. My eye started burning like crazy. It's watering. Okay, sorry. I'm even like sniffing because it's like, it's like really watering. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. I definitely feel a message of a happy ending coming, or a happy completion, or happiness being found. Some of you might be in a little bit of a dark place, or there might be a period of darkness between now and the time you meet this person. But I feel like there's a specific message for some of you about this person. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I totally, like, dumped the deck. So, let's see here. I definitely feel that there's a message here that there is going to be a reunion for the two of you in this lifetime. It might come after a lot of pain or painful relationship or hard times. If you're currently in these hard times, there's this desire for you to know that you're going to get through them, that you're going to come out on top. You're going to find that success, and you guys will reunite or unite. For some of you, it might be that you guys are going to come into union, I feel like, in some way. It may be with them, or maybe they're trying to lead you towards a perfect person. So for some of you, they're supporting you in your current partnership. If you do feel this person and you're married, maybe they're supporting you in your current partnership, or they're trying to just support you no matter what you want to do. I do feel like there could be dreams. This is definitely an energy in which there's a strong connection between the two of you. So it might even be like electric shocks, like maybe you guys get shocked or something like that, and that's a message from them. We have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. The Four of Swords. Maybe for some of you, they want you to rest or to walk away from something that you know is over or not fulfilling you. That's specific. Of course, don't take it if it's not your message, okay? For some of you, there's a message that this person's walking away from a connection, or they've recently walked away from a connection in this lifetime, and they are taking a break right now. I definitely feel there's a desire for you to work on yourself. Let me see what messages came out. We have Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces, and time. You're trying too hard, give it time. So for some of you, you might be eager for this person. You might have had, for some of you, there might have been dreams or desires in order to reunite with this person. Maybe you've had like this inkling that they exist, that they're out there somewhere. Again, you might have had weird dreams, and you're like, where is this mystery person? I feel that there's still some time. You're going to have to rest a little bit longer. Some of you might be still healing from certain things, or need to leave certain things behind in order for this to manifest. But there's this guarantee that this will come together. This person wants you to know that they're guaranteeing this will happen. Let me just get a few messages of love here. So if you felt unlucky in love, please know that's not going to last. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. So maybe in the meantime they're saying enjoy yourself, don't be so sad. healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So maybe there's a healing period that needs to happen with that Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups kind of showing up here. And the Four of Swords, it could be that there's a resting period right now. You might be in between partnerships, or you're needing to take a break of some kind to do some healing, to take care of yourself too, with play hard, enjoy it yourself. Maybe for some of you, you're doing really well financially, but maybe in your love life it hasn't been so stellar. We have children. So again, for some of you, this is a promise to have children in the future. Or for some of you, if you have children already, and you feel like this is more of a spirit guide than someone you'll come into union with in this lifetime, it could be that they support your children as a guide. Both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformation and true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So, yeah, for some of you, you're actually in an awakening process in coming into tune with this person. So, again, lots of dreams, perhaps, or lots of inklings that there's something around the corner. There's this desire for this person to tell you to keep holding on through all the tough times, through things you've been through, to trust, and that you guys will fill the missing pieces in this lifetime, because the last lifetime did not look so good. And that's, I think, what's the most beautiful part about this, is that somehow in this lifetime, you're going to be able to finish this relationship off in a better way, I feel. Or at least that's their hope. So, that's what I've got for you guys that chose pile number 3. I really hope that you found this interesting. Let me know if you did. Like, how did you feel about the reading? Did you like it? Was it weird? Do you think you might know who this person is? Or, how did this, what did you think, I guess, in general? I'd love to hear about it. Do you have dreams about a mystery person? Okay, so with that being said, guys, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to just tell you, I guess, the whole deal about the personal readings. If you want to have a personal reading with me, that information is down below in the description box. Etsy store, you can purchase readings there. And then as well, there are also my Amazon wish list, and I always do a reading as a thank you for anyone who gets something off my Amazon wish list. So if you like gift giving more and you're into that idea and you want to see a certain deck on the channel, or you would like to get me something off of my personal wish list, I always do a reading as a thank you, so for the kindness. And yeah, that's just an option for those of you that prefer that. But anyways, I'm going to send you guys off with lots of love. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile number 4, this is your reading, obviously. And we have lepidolite, okay? So, first of all, with lepidolite, I do get the sense that maybe for some of you, you dream about this person. So, if you've been dreaming about a mystery person, it might be your past life love. Okay, so, first of all, these are going to be for later. I'm going to get a general feel for your past life with this person first. And like I said, I've said this in other piles, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to try to keep it quite general, because, of course, everybody's going to have a different past life. So I'm just going to try to get the general energy of what the connection was like, what happened, etc., etc. Oh, so we've got the coffin, and we've got the mice, and the garden. So I am seeing perhaps some kind of... Honestly, you want me to be honest, I think for many of you, this person got executed in public. That's like literally what came to my mind first here. There might have been a public execution of some kind. There could have been public accusations or a fall from grace. I have a feeling that this relationship did not end well. It probably ended in a death. And I just get a very public way. So again, it could have been on a battlefield or something like that, or it could have been an execution of some kind. It could have been some kind of accusations in which somebody was attacked. It could have been in a crowd of people, like a mob of some kind, or one of you was killed that way, perhaps even. Maybe for some of you, you're actually claustrophobic in this lifetime because you died in a mob in a previous lifetime, like where there were lots of people and you got trampled. Let's see what else is coming out here. Okay, we have religious factors. So, okay, it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This could mean that for some of you, this was a religious match. It might have been in line with your religion in a previous life. There also could have been difference in religions, and maybe there was some kind of persecution going on, okay? It could have been that there was a mob mentality that led to a death. Again, maybe for some of you there was like a Salem witch trial type of thing. Maybe you guys were witches, or I'm not going to make specific claims here because, of course, general reading. But there's this type of energy is what I'm getting. This is not a happy ending, unfortunately. I see the Seven of Wands here, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Fool. So I'm definitely getting the sense here that this was a connection that was perhaps, well, it was definitely a marriage, okay? This was definitely a romantic marriage, too. It was a marriage of tradition, and it was also a love relationship. So it wasn't an arranged marriage in which you guys didn't care about each other. This was a union. It could have been chosen, but it was one in which there was love. There was also dedication here with the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. So there's definitely some kind of, I do feel like there was some kind of attack or something like that. Some kind of defense. Let's see here. I'm going to clarify this Fool card. Can you tell me more about this past life? Can you clarify the Fools? Let's clear. Oh, there we go. Queen of Pentacles. Let's see here. The Tower came out again. This came out in the previous one. The Queen of Pentacles and the Tower and the Fool. So interesting. It seems to me, again, there's a similar type of energy here. Well, there we have the Hierophant and the Emperor. Let me see. Actually, I feel that for some of you, this is going to be very specific, so bear with me. For some of you, this might have been a union in which you guys actually tried to run off together, but were caught, and perhaps it didn't end well. And maybe you guys didn't even get the chance to get married. There might have been family against this. There could have been, different religions or different parts in society or something like that that kind of interfered with this connection. Let's see here. Seven of Swords. Yeah, there was some kind of sneaky behavior. Some of you ran away with this person, literally, and then got caught. And, in fact, maybe were married to somebody else. Like it was caught, it went to hell, it went to shit, and then it was like there was something else planned here. Like there was a different plan for you guys and what you got to live out in some way. I can definitely tell you that it was a bad ending, most likely that ended in death, it seems to me, or the death of the connection for sure, or like what wasn't able to come into fruition. But I do feel like for many of you this is like an actual death. Let's see here. Okay, I'll stop with the tarot, and I'm going to take a few of these character cards. Liberator and Destroyer. Freeing yourself and your others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Yeah, I think you guys are trying to go against the grain a little bit. And then releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. You guys are trying to start over. It was destructive, and I think it ended destructive and in a destructive way. Yeah, I think that you guys were trying to break free from something and run away. For many of you, we have Angel. Helping those in need with no expectation of return. Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Interesting. And we have Poet. So one of you might have been quite the poet. Let's see. I feel like one of you in the connection was quite passive or gentle, maybe very dutiful, and one of you was a little bit more outgoing and wild. You know what I mean? Like, F the system type of stuff. And perhaps even helped you to become more self-empowered to fight for yourself and your rights. And that could be where some of this came from. Maybe there was a lot of talk in which you guys together sort of, made a ruckus about something. There could have been differences in your, race, religion, social standing. You know what I mean? It depends on the era. And I'm not going to be telling you what era this is because I don't know. It's a general reading. But it's... there's definitely that flavor here. And I feel like, unfortunately, I don't think it ended very well. So I'm guessing it was quite a while back, because it seems like it wasn't appreciated very well. And tradition was enforced here in some way. I'm definitely getting the vibe that many of you ran away with this person, though. Like, let's run away and get hitched. That type of thing. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move into the messages this person has for you in this lifetime. So we have treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And we have the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Ooh, so some of you might be going through something. Some of you might be, okay, these are going to be very specific messages, so don't shoot me if they're not completely accurate to you. Again, there might be one in here that is. Because, again, different people watching. Treasure your loved ones in the heart of the matter. It may be that for some of you, you're going through a loss in your life. Perhaps some of you are having a loved one pass away or about to pass away. There could be a hug coming to you from this person, some support. For some of you, they may want to know that they watch over those who have passed for you. For some of you, they want you to know that they're with your past loved ones up in heaven or wherever you believe. And... And then it says as well, with the heart of the matter, there's more going on than meets the eye. Some of you might feel shifting in your life right now, and you might not really understand what the meaning of it is. But I guess there's this message here about it being divinely guided in some way. So if things feel quite confusing for you at this time, they want you to know that there's more that's going on than you can see on the 3D in our regular walking life, right? There might be some divinely planned, things happening in the works. If you've had some disruptions in your life, just accept them as part of the ultimate plan for your happiness and your betterment in some way. We also have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe if you are in a situation right now, and this could be anything in your life, a situation in which you're not really trusting what's going on. You're trying to investigate the hell out of it. You're trying to detective this. You're like, what is going on? I can't understand it. What is the purpose? Why is this happening? Why did I meet them? Or why did this happen? Or why did that happen? Trust, okay? Again, trust, because things will start to transform once you let go of that expectation and just give it to, whatever you believe in. Give it to, the higher realms, where you just believe that things will go the way that they're meant to go. Okay, so there might be a message here for some of you, just to chill and relax and let things happen. And it's, wow, it says you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So if you're going through a hard time right now in your life, a blessing will be revealed. Wow, that's crazy. I pulled these cards and I didn't pay attention to what I pulled, and it's just kind of wild. Especially like this one, because I've been reading all the other cards. I couldn't remember what it said. Healing. We have old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So there's definitely some healing that you're going through. An apology. Maybe for some of you there's an apology that's needed either from somebody else or from you. This could be in your family life for some of you. Maybe there are some apologies that need to happen, some healing. Forgiveness. Oh, wow. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Apologies and forgiveness. I definitely see some hurt here in your life in some way. Balance. One person's giving too much in this relationship. So maybe some of you are healing from a relationship in which there was a lack of balance, a lack of boundaries. Perhaps you were over-giving in relationships and you resent that. Or vice versa. I mean, there's just something here in which I feel like maybe you need to put up some boundaries in situations where you're not getting apologies. Maybe you're the only one apologizing. Maybe you're the only one forgiving. We have play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. So there's this desire for you to, enjoy life, to have a good time. Because they don't want you to live with regrets. And obstacles. Wait. And just understand that obstacles are there for a reason. Because the timing isn't right, that this isn't, something isn't meant to happen. And this can go in anything in life, whether it's career isn't going the way that you want, maybe family relationship, friendships, love relationships, anything that's kind of an obstacle in your life. They're wanting to remind you to wait, that it's going to unfold the way it's meant to unfold. And if there are obstacles, it's for a reason. I'm going to get a few more messages here, actually. I always do this for pile number 4. I don't know why I get so nice with you. I always get nice with pile number 4. Like, I'll pull all the extra cards for you. What other messages? It's interesting. This one, I don't know if they're in your life or not. Or I don't see specific messages here like on the other ones. I felt more. Aim at one thing. Focus your arrow and pull back the bow. Be precise with your aim. So keep going. Aim at that thing and keep going. So maybe for some of you too, it's like maybe you're all over the place. You don't know what you want. And they might be saying, just aim at one thing right now, honey. Like that type of thing. Just do one thing at a time. And we have your infinity being defined through the impact of your creative spirit and motion. Holy smokes, that's deep. We have live to honor a legacy of love and propel yourself with your infinity. Be the star of your life. So, I like these infinity messages. It makes me feel like this person is tied to your soul forever. That you guys have a soul bond that goes beyond lifetimes. And let's get a few more messages. Dare. Take a risk and fly. So for some of you, you need to dare to do something. Present. Journey into the garden to escape the two eternities, the past and the future. Woo! So not worrying about the past, not fretting about the future and what will happen. Just doing it in the moment. Taking that dare. Opportunity. There's no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. I feel like for a lot of you, there's some opportunities that you need to be taking right now. Let's get one more message. And retreat. Never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment. And serenity. Value quiet days with only rustling leaves breaking the silence. So for some of you, you need to take that rest, that resting time to kind of recharge yourself and get back into life. If you're going through a period of depression or you're feeling kind of crappy, maybe COVID's got you down or there's other things going in your life, take that moment. Or if you're, healing from a breakup, no matter what it is. But I also see, like, living in the moment, taking those dares, taking those risks, and going towards things. So some of you might be, it's interesting. I didn't necessarily get about this person. In the other piles, I got specific messages that many of them might meet this person this lifetime. I didn't pick up the vibe in this one, so I do wonder if this, if they have not reincarnated into this life, or what. Let me see. I'm gonna pull for the general mass of you, like for the majority of you. What is this past life's purpose in this lifetime? Who are they? Well, it seems like this person could be out there somewhere. I'm seeing cards of, physicality. We have the Queen of Wands and the Fool, as well as the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. This person might be kind of fighting their way up and trying to build something. They might be taking a risk themselves in something. We have the Queen of Wands, so this could be a feminine. Let's see. It doesn't have to be. I think it's just more of a confirmation that for most of us, or most of you guys that chose this pile, that this person is this person's actually in this life, yeah, in the physical world. I feel like this person's working towards their goals. I feel like they're getting closer, though. They might have been through some hard times in this lifetime, to be honest. I won't get into, like, any more of that, though, because, like I said, general reading, I don't want to, like, give you guys all kinds of crazy ideas in your head that may or may not apply to you. I'm sorry. But if you like this type of reading, or if you have any further questions or requests, let me know. Like, if you think this is a cool topic or something, let me know what you've thought about it or how you felt about it. Yeah, so I hope you guys like the reading. Take care of yourselves, and if you'd like to have a personal reading, all that information is down below. You can go to my Etsy store and get a reading. You can go to my Amazon wish list and buy something off of there if you'd like to. Anybody who gifts me something from there always gets a reading too. So depending on whether you like to give gifts or you like to just purchase a straight up reading, totally up to you. And if you do choose Amazon, make sure to leave me an email in the gift note or an Instagram so I can get a hold of you. Okay? So take care, guys, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Bye-bye.